Well, another season of Modern Warfare 2 released a few days ago, and I thought I'd cover it here on the channel because I haven't really been talking about Call of Duty at all here on the channel. In fact, the last two videos I uploaded were X-Defiant videos, and those were uploaded about a month ago, so it really shows you how much passion I really have within Modern Warfare 2 this year, and I think a lot of other Call of Duty players can say the same thing, and there's just basically a lot of missed potential within this game itself, which is just really disappointing.
Anyway,
let's go ahead and just take a glance here at the Season 5 roadmap for Warzone and Modern Warfare 2. Now, of course, when it comes to Warzone content and DMZ stuff, I personally could give two less shits about any of that stuff. The only thing I actually remotely care about when it comes to Warzone content is going to be the upcoming Call of Duty 2023 reveal event, which of course we all know is going to be Modern Warfare 3, right? And so whenever that event is going to be, I don't know if this is going to be part of the mid-season update, so I don't know if this is going to happen after that or before that, but whenever it does happen, I do actually want to experience it for myself and probably cover it here on the channel because of course it is going to be pertaining to the next Call of Duty title, which we have gotten leaks for actually within the past month that I haven't even talked about yet, which I will probably briefly talk about here at the end of this video. But the main focus of today's video is going to be Season 5, specifically for multiplayer content, because that's who I am. I am a multiplayer kind of guy. I don't play Warzone at all whatsoever. And so at the start of Season 5, we got ourselves two 6v6 maps. We got ourselves Punta Mar and Strike. Now, Strike, of course, is a remake from Call of Duty 4. This map, personally, never cared about it. I have never been a big fan of this map. Now, even though I've played very little of Call of Duty 4, I played a ton, and I mean a ton, of Modern Warfare Remastered, which is essentially like almost the exact same game. So, personally, this map in general, I've never liked it back in Modern Warfare Remastered, and I do not like it now. And in fact, I might actually go out on a limb here and say that it's worse in Modern Warfare 2 than it was back in COD 4 and Modern Warfare Remastered. And I think part of it is because, for one, this game is more fast-paced. There's a lot more to this game, you know, kill streaks, field upgrades, many different types of weaponry, you know. There's a lot of different things that are in this game that it wasn't in Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare Remastered. And another thing about this map is that I feel like spawn killing, honestly, doesn't matter really which side of the spawn you're on. I feel like spawn killing is pretty easy, and it's also one of those maps that, even though despite me disliking this map a lot back in COD 4, Modern Warfare Remastered, and even here in Modern Warfare 2, it definitely fits in with Modern Warfare 2 just because of how many different lines of sight people could actually be looking at you from. However, I don't think there's as many lines of sight on this map as there are in Punta Mar, which I'll talk about here in just a second, but I've noticed that here at the start of the season anyway, that a lot of people are sniping on the map Strike. And I apologize for not actually having a gameplay for of this map here in this video, just because essentially almost every match that I've played in has just been absolute dog shit or just dreadfully boring, and so I just haven't really had a good time playing this map so far, despite it playing like a dozen times already. And so yeah, hopefully my experience on this map gets better. I'll probably keep hopping into the 24/7 playlist while it's still available, just so I can get used to it more, but yeah, for the most part, not a big fan of the map. Spawn killing's way too easy, and I really just am never been a big fan of the layout either. I just feel like flanking is just super difficult to do on this map, and I honestly, yeah, that might be the biggest reason why I dislike this map, is because there's like really no flanking opportunity to pull on the other team, and so yeah, not a big fan of Strike. I never liked it back then, don't like it now, so they could have totally chose a better 6v6 map from COD 4 in my personal opinion. But moving on to Punta Mar, which is the gameplay you guys are currently watching right now. Punta Mar is an original map here within Modern Warfare 2, and I do like it more than Strike, but my first impressions weren't positive when I played this map, because even though there's different buildings that you can enter in, and there's different rooftops that you can actually get access to as well, which kind of make the map a little bit more unique, I do like all that aspect. However, the part of the map where you can actually go on top of the rooftops and kind of look in the middle, the issue with that I have with that kind of spot of the map, like let's say you're on the ground level and you're trying to shoot at the enemies who are on the higher level, right? They're on the rooftops, which are a very popular spot on this map. And let's say you're doing that and you're able to easily take them out. Well, don't expect to survive very long, because if you're playing team modes, I'm sure that person who you just took out, their teammate's going to take you out pretty quickly, because this is one of those those maps where it seems like wherever you go, there's like a bunch of different lines of sight that could be looking at you, but you're not going to know which way or which spot an enemy is going to actually be in. And that's an issue that I've definitely seen with the Call of Duty map since Modern Warfare 2019 came out. It seems like there's just so many different lines of sight in these spots that you just don't know where to predict enemies are going to be, and it makes it really difficult to actually stay alive. And so I've had a hard time staying alive on this map despite having good gameplay that I'm showing within this video. But yeah, personally, I think domination, it doesn't really play too well. I think the spawns flip a little bit too easily, and sometimes the spawns don't flip at all. And I've noticed that I'll die from an enemy who's clearly trying to rush our like A or C flag, and I'm able to spawn on our flag, and I'm able to easily just wait for that enemy to come to me, and I'm able to take him out. So it's really easy to predict what enemy players are doing when you're playing domination, I feel like. However, hardpoint, I feel like, plays way better than domination. As a matter of fact, hardpoint might be my favorite game mode to play on this map, and has been quite a bit of fun because I really like the different rooms and locations they chose for the hardpoint location, and it definitely makes the gameplay experience a lot more entertaining. But that's just my personal opinion. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below about the Puntar map, and Puntar Mar map, I should say, and whether or not you like it or not. And then later on in the season, we're going to be getting another 6v6 map called DRC Zone 1. I have absolutely no idea what this map's going to be like. Based on the image that we see within the roadmap, it seems like it's going to be one of those maps that seems going to be mostly indoors, which I'm not a fan of. And sometimes we get Call of Duty maps where it seems like the majority of the map takes place indoors. Like, for example, looking back on Modern Warfare 2019, we had a DLC map that was an entire warehouse, and so like the airstreaks, like the chopper gunner and gunship, really didn't seem too useful. And so I hope that's not going to be the case with this map, just based on the images that we see within the roadmap. And then later on this season, at least I think later on this season, it doesn't say that on the roadmap, but I don't think we get access to these maps at the start here, and those are gunfight maps called Lounge and Canal, which honestly, gunfight, always been a good game mode. I'm glad they added it here within Modern Warfare 2. Honestly, I don't really play it too much, but it is definitely something that's fun to play once in a while when I want to take a break from like the Orion grind or playing ranked play, for example. And so, yeah, Lounge and Canal, hopefully these are good gunfight maps. I look forward to playing them, and hopefully they are actually good maps, because, you know, that's one thing that Call of Duty needs, is good multiplayer maps, and I feel like we just don't really get that anymore, which is kind of weird. This once in a while we'll get a good map, but man, I don't know. Like, the gunfight maps really aren't too bad. Like, I cannot tell you what my least favorite gunfight map actually is in all of existence, just because they're all small maps, and they're fairly easy to play no matter which one you're playing on. And so, yeah, anyway, we're getting more gunfight maps. Look forward to playing those, assuming they're not already in the game, just because I actually haven't played gunfight since the season started. And we're also getting new weapons as well. So the first weapon I want to talk about is actually the FAMAS, or in this game it's called the FR Advancer, and you can get this by unlocking it in the Battle Pass. And I picked it up off the ground, and I might actually have gameplay of it that I'm showing within this video, because I think I picked it up off the ground in this gameplay. But regardless, this gun does not have a whole lot of range to it, and if it does, it's going to be really difficult taking out enemies at longer ranges, just because this gun kicks like a mule. Holy moly, I did not expect there to be so much recoil on this weapon. So definitely use this gun at close range. And to be honest, looking in the past Call of Duty titles that did have a fully automatic FAMAS, they were pretty much better at close range anyway, just because they usually were a fast fire rate and had high recoil to it. So that's kind of what we see here with Modern Warfare 2. I can't wait to unlock in the Battle Pass. I'm not going to buy tier skips either to get to it right away, just because I am not someone who doesn't really support that premium battle pass that we see. What is it called? The Black Cell Battle Pass. I will admit, the first time we saw the Black Cell Battle Pass, I actually did buy it, but my dumbass, for some reason, didn't think they were going to do it again, but they ended up doing it every season after that first time, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to support this anymore. This is just fucking ridiculous at this point. And so I kind of learned my lesson there the hard way. But yeah, so either way, we got ourselves the FAMAS in this game, which is great, and we also have a new sniper that's available in the Battle Pass called the Carrack 300. This is actually the WA 2000 from the OG Modern Warfare 2, and this may actually be the first time we've ever seen this sniper come back in Call of Duty history. I could be wrong about that. Was this gun in Black Ops? I honestly can't remember if it was in the original Black Ops or if it came back as like a DLC in Cold War or in another Call of Duty title. I don't think we've ever seen this gun come back in Call of Duty. So I think that's pretty cool to see that we have a sniper and just a gun alone that we have never seen return into a Call of Duty game. And so this sniper seems to be pretty popular. It seems to have a pretty consistent one-shot kill as far as I can tell because I'm dying by it all the time, it seems like. So yeah, I can't wait to unlock the sniper and try it out for myself and just see how it performs in multiplayer with my own hands. But yeah, I think this is the first time it's ever come back. So it's kind of amazing that we're not seeing another rehashed gun coming into the game. Or well, it is another rehashed gun, but like I don't know. It's like there's a lot of guns that we see within Modern Warfare 2 that we've just been seeing quite frequently throughout the years, like the AK-74U, you know, that was in Black Ops Cold War. You know, you could technically use it in Modern Warfare 2019. The M4 is an assault rifle that's basically in every single Modern Warfare game, you know. We see a lot of guns in Call of Duty that just seem like they keep coming out every year. At least that's what it feels like. But this is one that we don't see come back that often. So I think that's really cool. And now based off of the image that we see within the roadmap, it looks like within the season, we're going to be getting a new handgun and an SMG. Now the silhouettes that they're showing us, I don't know if these are placeholders or if these are the actual guns we're going to be getting, but the SMG looks like to be the OG MP5 from Call of Duty 4, which if they're really going with that OG design from Call of Duty 4, then I think that will be fantastic because technically the MP5 is already in Modern Warfare 2. It's just the Lockman sub, but I guess we technically don't actually have an MP5 in this game. So if we do get an MP5 within the season, great. I think that would be awesome to use. The handgun, however, I don't know what this could be. I mean, there's so many handguns that actually look like this. I was thinking like the 1911, but it looks a little bit beefier than the 1911. So, I mean, whatever. It's a handgun. I'm not really like too excited for it, honestly. And then, of course, we did get ourselves a game mode called Havoc, which is a pretty interesting mode because it seems like there's different tiers of different gameplay elements that will happen throughout the amount of kills that you get. At least I think it's through the amount of kills, but I actually have not had a chance to actually try out this game mode for myself yet, but I know there's like low gravity and you can jump really high and then eventually you'll turn into a third person mode or something like that. Honestly, I haven't really had a chance to actually try this mode out for myself yet. I probably will make a video talking about this mode just because it is a little goofy and it feels more like a party mode than an actual like serious game mode within Call of Duty, which I'm always for. You know, this is Call of Duty at the end of the day. They don't have to make everything serious, so I am curious to see how this mode actually plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to talk about for Season 5, you guys. This video has gone on pretty long, actually, but just kind of give some additional comments here about the Call of Duty scene and kind of things I just haven't really talked about here on the channel over the last month. So for one, we have been getting leaked information for the next Call of Duty game, which is going to be Modern Warfare 3. No big surprise at this point. And it sounds like it's going to be just like Modern Warfare 2, but having everything that we wanted, right? So like a classic minimap, for example, a better perk system, better movement speed, or just movement in general. It seems like everything that we wanted here in Modern Warfare 2 that Infinity Ward is so hesitant to actually give us, that Sledgehammer is going to be giving us in Modern Warfare 3, which, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. It is a little scummy to think that they can easily just put out an update for Modern Warfare 2 and just give us everything that we want, but instead they're just going to make us pay $70 to have that kind of content, which I will admit is pretty scummy, but you know what? That $70 is going to be a hell of a lot more worth it than what I paid for Modern Warfare 2, assuming that it actually, you know, everything sounds good on paper, right? Until we actually play it, we'll have to just wait and see. But you know, Sledgehammer Games just got done with Vanguard, and now they're coming out with this game. And you know, honestly, it's the smart move to just make it exactly like Modern Warfare 2, but just make it better. Like that's all they have to do is just make it better, and that it seems like that's what's going to be the case. And good, I'm glad that's going to be the case because the dev cycle is all fucked up with Call of Duty, and so I think this is best case scenario for the community and just for the developers in general. And so I'm curious to see how this is going to go. When the event happens, I'll probably make a content on that sort of like event and just go over like what the event was able to give us, and of course go over the reveal trailer, when I'm assuming that reveal trailer is going to be given to us during this event. So I don't know, you guys. There really isn't too much to say. I don't want the video to drag on as long as it has right now, because, you know, this type of content, everything I mentioned in this video, people have already talked about. It's before the season even came out. So I know I'm late to the party, but I just wanted to make this video for myself personally, just because I do want to get back on the YouTube scene. I mean, having a month of like not uploading a video, I've been really thinking a lot about what I want to do and what kind of content I want to make. And so I don't know when my next video will be. I don't have high expectations that there will be another video within the next week or so, but yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you are brand new, because I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm not going to like end my YouTube channel after this video or anything, so I'm definitely still going to be as active as I possibly can. So make sure you guys are subscribed for more videos in the future. Go ahead and check out my older videos too. I have loads of content here on the channel that you guys can check out. So I mean, this channel's been around for over 10 years, so there's lots of videos to go ahead and check out. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube. So if you want to keep up to date with me on like whatever the hell I'm doing, then yeah, follow me on Twitter, or X, I guess is what it's called now, for goodness sakes. But anyway, that's all I got to say. I don't want to drag it on any longer. Thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you guys later.